There's a hidden cost inside your DSO that no one is even looking at. If you run a large enterprise on SAP, you already track days sales outstanding. But here's what most finance teams miss. DSO isn't one number, it's two. The first half is billing cycle time, the days between completing the work and getting the invoice out the door, plus the costly rework when that invoice goes out wrong. That's the half you control. The second half is collection cycle time, the days after the invoice is sent. That's the half your customer controls. Most DSO improvement initiatives focus entirely on collections, chasing customers for faster payment. But across industries with complex billing, 40 to 60% of DSO actually happens before the invoice is even sent. That means half the problem isn't a collections problem at all. It's an internal process problem, and it's entirely within your control to fix. So where do those days actually go? Let's walk through what happens after work is completed in a typical SAP environment. The job is done. Now the completion documentation needs to be created, approved, and submitted, whether that's a service confirmation, a delivery receipt, or a milestone sign-off. That alone can take days, sometimes weeks, especially when approvals require someone who isn't available or documentation is incomplete. Next, that confirmation has to be posted in SAP so the billing team can act on it. But it often stalls, sitting in someone's inbox waiting on a signature with no visibility into where it stands or how long it's been there. Then the billing team assembles the invoice package, matching the right purchase order, applying customer-specific formatting requirements, attaching the correct supporting documents. If anything is wrong or missing, the invoice gets rejected. Now you're in a rework loop, and the clock resets. Every one of those handoffs is a place where days disappear. Operations to billing, billing to customer, customer back to billing. And in most organizations, nobody is measuring the total time across that chain. Each team tracks their own piece. Nobody owns the end-to-end billing cycle. Now, let's talk about what that actually costs. For a billion-dollar company, every single day of DSO represents roughly $2.7 million in trapped working capital. That's cash you've already earned. The work is done, but it's locked up because the invoice hasn't gone out yet. At any given moment, 9 to 18% of your accounts receivable is sitting unbilled, not disputed, not in collections. Just unbilled, waiting on a signature, a document, an approval that's stuck somewhere in the process. For large enterprises, the financing cost of carrying that unbilled balance can exceed $100 million a year. And because it compounds, every day of delay carries a cost of capital. The longer it sits, the more expensive it gets. So why doesn't SAP solve this? SAP is excellent at managing transactions. It knows what needs to be billed, but it has no native capability to tell you why something hasn't been billed yet, who's responsible for the delay, how long it's been sitting, or what it's costing you. To go even deeper, there's no billing cycle time metric in standard SAP, no dashboard showing unbilled aging by customer, by region, by root cause, no automated escalation when a field ticket sits unsigned for 2 weeks, no way to measure first-pass invoice quality or track rework rates. That's the gap, and it's been invisible until now. That's exactly what GetBilled was built to solve. GetBilled operates entirely inside SAP, no separate infrastructure, no new tools, no security concerns. It surfaces every billing delay across the order-to-invoice process, assigns ownership, automates escalations, ensures invoice quality before submission, and measures the real financial cost of every unbilled day. It gives your CFO a number they've never had, how much cash is trapped in the billing cycle right now, how much it's costing you, and exactly where to go get it unstuck. GetBilled is SAP certified for both ECC and S/4HANA and deploys in 6 to 8 weeks, and it's available on the SAP Store. How much cash is trapped in your billing cycle? Find out right now. Get a free data-driven estimate based on your own public financial data at getbilled.io. No commitment, no sales pitch, just your numbers.